Hey, it's the Bradcast, and we are at San Diego Comic-Con with Fred Packard of SourcePoint Press. Fred, I understand you have a new book out. Tell us about it.
I sure do. I'm the author of Soul Survivor. Soul Survivor is a story of revenge. It's about the last human who survived the genocide of the human race, and he's seeking revenge against the alien empire who took them all out.
How does he get around?
The story picks up. He wakes up in a field of dead bodies, and then he kind of ends up getting lost for about 5 years. And then a crew lands on a desolate planet where he's at, and he tries to sneak aboard, and that's kind of how the story starts. The best way I could say it's kind of like Firefly meets Punisher, but Punisher in space.
Okay, so he wants revenge for his species, not just his family.
Right, for his entire species. So everybody's been wiped out, one guy survives, and he's out for blood.
So how many books can we expect before we get to some conclusion, or are you planning a whole series on this one?
So we're going to be releasing through Diamond in 2019. We should have about 10 books out by the end of next year, which should be the first arc of the entire story for the first arc. But it's probably about 10 to 20 issues total. And then I also have the Skylin series, which won Fantasy Book of the Year for 2017 on Comic Central. Nice. This is kind of your Game of Thrones meets Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you will. It's about Skylin and her hero's journey to becoming a dragon rider. Skylin gets kind of caught up in an ancient war that's been happening in the shadows, where they're trying to bring back an evil guy to take over this land that we created in this book. So definitely an all ages type book. It's for everybody's enjoyment. It's Game of Thrones without the hard R, if you will.
So how long have you been doing SourcePoint Press?
So I've been with SourcePoint Press for a little about over a year and a half. I started up my publishing company, Charon Comics, and then Travis McIntyre, the chief executive over at SourcePoint, took notice to us, brought us in, and then we're kind of their imprint at this point. So we carry all the SourcePoint books out on the West Coast. They carry all my books on the East Coast. It's a nice arrangement.
I think we're going to hear more from Fred and his books sometime in the future. Until then, this is the Bradcast with Comic Experience Sci-Fi.